Welcome to a brand new part, a brand new series of podcasts that I will be releasing. And I've been getting a lot of DMs and a lot of emails and a lot of text messages from various people just asking a lot of questions and just really wanting to know a little bit more about our story and what we do. So what I thought, and I've been listening to some other podcasts and I've been finding them really, really intriguing. So I thought I would actually start my own. And what I'm going to call it is This Is Me, the Diary of Chris Gilmour. So what I'm going to actually be doing every episode of This Is Me is just talking about what's going on in my life. You know, in my personal life, in my family, my work and career, how I balance everything, the good and the bad times, how I'm feeling, and just really what's just going on inside my mind. And it's just a really good way for me, I think, also to express some things that are on my mind and just to get it out. So This is Me, the Diary of Chris Gilmour, episode 1. And I really wanted to start this one on a personal level, episode number 1. And I've called this one Taking Time Out because everyone knows I'm a real estate agent and my life is very, very busy. I cram a lot into it, but I just really wanted to talk to those out there that are entrepreneurs, business owners, CEOs, or, you know, they're doing a new startup or whatever it might be. Could be real estate agents, whoever's listening to this. And it's all about just sitting back and reflecting and just taking time out. So I made a few notes, so bear with me. This is just completely off the cuff, and but this one is called Taking Time Out. This week I took a few days off because it's been hectic at work and I've had some major changes within my personal team at work. But I could really feel that my family time was suffering. So I decided to pack up and to shoot down to the Gold Coast just for 3.5 days, just for a really quick getaway and just to spend some quality time with my wife and my 3 boys. Because for those that didn't know, we've just had our 3rd child, little Lucas, on the 6th of September. So only a couple of weeks ago. And when we go away, we like to jam as much into each day and really get the most out of every minute that we spend with each other. It's a good time for me to sit back and reflect and just to sit there and watch my boys grow up. Spending time with them all day, every day, you get to learn so much about your kids and what they have learned and what really makes them tick. It was really cool because we took our bikes down so we could ride together and just have fun and just do what kids love doing. And having 3 boys, so Blake's 6 and Hayden's 4, so they can both ride bikes. But you know, having 3 boys, I know my life's going to be hectic, but I also know it's going to be super cool having 3 boys. And I think mum's just going to really have a hard time having 3 boys, but that's going to be the fun part to watch. But look, being the adult and having a similar childhood, it's important for me to show them what living life is all about and learning new things and trying new experiences. On our ride on one of these days, we found this inflatable water park with some slides and I just had to look at my boys and we're like, yeah, we're in. Like, let's see you, mum, we're in. So, and I think people really misjudge me sometimes because of my suit, because of my job, but I'm actually the happiest when I see other people happy. I thrive on seeing others enjoying life and having fun and smiling. And as we were sliding down the slides, getting wet, getting thrown into the air and just having a really great time, it was important as a father to get in and to enjoy and share that experience with them, showing them that age is just a number and that the older people can still live life and have fun. Look, it was just for an hour, but it was a memory that I know my boys won't forget because it was called the giant wedgie. So you got to pull your jocks out of your bum crack afterwards because it's like 300 feet up in the air and you're sliding down. And they had this other one, it was called the big chucker, and it was like a 65-degree slide and then a big ramp at the end. So you literally are flying in the air and then you land and like to watch Blake do that, before I even went on it, like he was just all in and he's 6 and he was just having the time of his life. But what I find in everyday life is I know a lot of people do feel guilty about many things, like what I do every day. I work very hard. I work a long days due to the demands of my job, but also the service that I believe I need to deliver to my clients. But with this, it comes as a cost. Family time, my wife, my kids, they are the ones that lose out. And I know that for most families, they also sacrifice many things to try and give their kids the best life. But it's important, I believe, sometimes just to take a step back from work, break that routine, do something spontaneous, and just live life. We need a break, and that daily routine that we all live in each and every single day. So this was, just on the weekend gone. So we've actually planned another weekend away in 2 more weeks. 2 weeks after that, we've booked another weekend away just to allow my wife to chill out, not to cook, to break that routine of, household chores and just raising a family while I'm at work. And for me, I work very hard, but I need to also still be there for my kids and to watch them grow up and to still be a father figure and be around for them. So, because for me, especially as like my life, it's played out by my Google Calendar each day. I have my time booked in for doing things, but it does really soon become a routine. And this is where you lose your passion and your love for whatever it is that you are doing. So you need to break routine. You need to pack up the car with your family and just go away, even if it's for 2 or 3 days. Your kids, they won't care. They just care that you're around. And another thing that I really learnt on the weekend, like we stayed down at the Q1. So when I go away, I like to stay in flashy places. It's just if I'm going to go away, I want to be comfortable. But you know what? Just seeing the kids, they don't care where we stay. Like we could stay in a caravan park and we'll still have as much fun. We could stay in a $50 a night hotel room. They don't care as long as the family's all together and we're out riding bikes, going in the pool, having swims, having ice cream and Subway for lunch and breaking that routine. They don't give a shit where we're staying. So I think for me on the weekend, that was really important. And I took a couple of notes that evening about our day, and that's why I want to start this podcast. And this is me, and that's episode 1. And it's all about just taking some time out and breaking routine and be spontaneous and live life. Thanks for listening.